Minnesota Vikings traveling to the Arizona Cardinals. Vikings, in terms of your neutral entertainment value, #1 this season. A game that was settled by just 1 point. Cardinals winning 34-33. I initially thought this was just going to be a close game in general and sort of be within that 5-point range, as stated out in my prediction last week. It was, again, very end to end, very entertaining. And it was one of them games that should have been on Sky instead of my team Chargers playing the Cowboys. Who am I to say what Sky put on TV or not? Very good performances all round. In terms of fantasy points, both Jefferson and Thielen, very respectable scores. And Kyler Murray, again, proving from week 1, he's very solid performance. He was excellent in the pocket again. 29 out of 36 completions, 3 touchdown passes, massive 400 yards. Jefferson and Thielen, we all know their qualities, both with a touchdown each as well. It was the KJ Osborne opened the scoring with a huge touchdown, and from there we knew the entertainment factor was going to come in to the game. When you open the scoring with a 64-yard touchdown, you're thinking, here we go, we're in for a game. And that's exactly what that was. Murray then did brilliantly in the pocket, as previously mentioned, found DeAndre Hopkins. Cousins then came back, found Thielen to regain the lead for the Vikings, and then found Jefferson to take a 27 lead. And when you go 27 up against like the Vikings have done, I think it's just for them. I think it's just defensive capabilities now. When you take a big lead like that, you've got to manage the game. And as we all know, that Kyler Murray is good, but you've got to defend and plan for the defense against Kyler Murray. He's so good in the pocket, he will punish you, and that's what he eventually did. Himself just rushing in for a 12-yard touchdown, bringing the score back to 2014, and then another huge touchdown. Arizona, they opened the scoring with 64. They went and topped that with a 77 to run down more, and the extra point was good. Vikings then took the lead. Cardinals then retook the lead, and it was just like a pendulum. It was so entertaining. What did you think, Adam?
Well, yeah, and of course, what happened in the end with the last-minute field goal missed by Minnesota. I mean, they must be looking at Minnesota thinking, how on earth are they not 2-0 rather than 0-2 in, of course, this fascinating matchup? But this is the issue for the Vikings. Unless they score, even if they score 42 points, I wouldn't be confident they're winning because their defense is just not good. They've got an offense that should be deep into the playoffs. They've got, of course, Justin Jefferson's only second season, but he's already an established wide receiver. Adam Thielen's experience. Dalvin Cook, yes, he gets injured, but he's an elite running back. They've got everything they need. I mean, of course, there's a question mark over Kirk Cousins, but he seems to get a lot of points on the board for the Vikings. But that defense as well, the combination of defense and special teams seems to let them down time and time again. And it is very worrying. But from a Cardinals point of view, they're also a very entertaining team. They're a team that also should be in the playoffs, but I worry about their defense as well. They seem to find a way to win games, with like the close ones, but then their inconsistency means that they're like against the real elite teams where they'll just concede too many points and it'll be just too much for Kyler Murray to do. But of course, he's starting to become an elite quarterback. You've got a seriously good wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. And yeah, it's twice where the Vikings have faced 2 evenly matched teams, and these are the matches that are going to end your season early. Like you can lose by a total of across the 2 weeks, 2 to 4 points. You still lost. You still didn't win the key moments, and that's what's going to be a real concern for Minnesota. But credit to the Cardinals because they came back when they had to. They were 2 possessions down. The Vikings would just be absolutely kicking themselves. But like you said, if you're a Vikings fan, you're tearing your hair out. If you've got any left, but from our point of view, it's serious entertainment. You know that they're not going to produce dull games where it's just field goals. Well, mainly because they can't kick. But yeah, it was a good game all round. And yeah, very, very entertaining from a red zone point of view.
Definitely.